Hello, hello, hello. This is Claudia from Trendy Latina, and I'm here live at Rvx. You've been seeing all the buzz in social media, but I'm now going to give you a close look of all my favorites. There's so many RVs to look at. We have the big ones, we have the smaller ones, we have fancy, we have all the options that we can give you if you want to have an outdoorsy and campy lifestyle. Just look behind me. You can see all the great things that you can do. We have the kayak, we have the vehicle, we have all the options to give you that great outdoor experience. Just come, follow me. Live at Rvx. We're looking at all the different RVs and all the trends and all that the industry has to offer. And I am here in a very, very cool RV, and I can't wait to share more about it with you. And I'm gonna let the pro talk a little bit, right? So I want to introduce to you guys Mike, and Mike is going to talk a little bit about the RV that we're in right now.
Okay, so my name is Mike Trillup. I'm the general manager with Cardinal. A little bit about Cardinal. So Cardinal is actually Forest River's first fifth wheel, and so that was back in the early 90s, officially 1996 when Forest River started. So Cardinal's been around for a very long time, a very popular brand, and so we've just continued to grow and get stronger and better and try to incorporate things that make sense for our buyers, and so to continue to evolve with the industry. So that's a little bit about Cardinal and getting into what makes us great, what makes us a luxury brand that's different than our competition. We've really focused on a very contemporary but warm residential feel. So a lot of the same amenities as you'd have in your house. So you'll see we have the big residential refrigerators.
Let's talk a little bit. As Mike is sharing everything with us.
So big, huge residential refrigerators. Bigger ovens. You can actually cook.
And just a side note, big fridges when you're camping means less trips to the grocery store and more time with your family. So that's definitely a great feature.
That is a great point.
Right?
So then going off of that, when a lot of the complaints that we've heard over the years and 5 years ago was that I can never use my oven. It's not big enough. I can't, put a big pan of beans in there or whatever it may be. So we actually give you a huge oven, so you actually have space to do all your cooking. And 3-burner cooktop, so you actually can cook a couple things at once.
What I love about that, because I've had some that the oven was up, and I was afraid it was going to fall on me, right?
Yeah.
So this is, I think it's the perfect spot to actually, as you would have in your home, you would just go down and pick up the dish and
Absolutely.
Love it.
And so we're doing nice touches just with their decorative range hood, range hoods.
I wanted to show it to you guys, right? Look at the details, it doesn't even look like an RV, right?
Nah.
And you were talking about the range, right?
Yeah, so we have the big range hood. I mean, the very decorative glass, very residential glass. Huge 60/40 sinks. You actually have space to wash and dry and rinse and all your dishes at once. And then you actually have, come on, look at the countertop space in here. So you've got a ton of countertop space. You can actually wash, rinse, and then let your dishes dry. Or you said you have a son, you can make him dry all the dishes.
Yes. And Christy, I wanted to show everybody, all the way up here. You guys see, I am not short, right? I am 5'7", but take a look at how tall it is. This is a heaven for my son or for your teens, right? He's 6'7". He would totally walk in here and not have trouble at all. I won't even show this to him because he's gonna say, next trip we have to go and take one. So definitely, for me, is definitely a plus, and for all the moms with the teens, right?
Absolutely, and we focus on that in addition too with our slide outs. The slide outs can be tricky because you've only got so much space to work with, but we do the maximum height slide outs that we can. That way, I'm only 6 foot, so I'm not 6'7", but I still have a good amount of height, so I don't feel like it makes the room just feel bigger. And while we're in the slide outs, we're doing something different too with the roaming shades. So
look how cute.
Very more residential, and it's not the roller shades that snap back up. So and if you want to just have them half down,
those
just
old white blinds, right? This is definitely my kind of shade. Awesome. And let's move around a little bit. I wanted to show to you guys something I really like. I am a huge fireplace person. You know, I like the outdoor ones. In my house, I have 6 different fireplaces. So look at this. And it's another example
Absolutely.
of how the attention to details and how refined, you know, is everything inside. So what was the concept behind, you know, adding the fireplaces and having a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's got that look and it's got the pop, but at the same time, too, one of the great things about it is a lot of times when camping, you know, we're used to having, like, if it's a cool fall night or cool spring morning, you don't necessarily want to fire up your furnace and, you know, crank the heat in the unit. But with this, it allows you to still get heat throughout your coach. And then we also use heat pumps in our ACs.
Okay.
So everything runs off electric. So you're not using any of your gas, which means, again, less trips to fill up propane.
Love that.
So you can keep it, you know, it's one of those things. It might get warmer by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the day. So you flip it off and you're not burning through a whole bunch of gas.
You're done.
And then if I can point out one more thing in our fireplaces. So we're big on the storage too. But we don't want to,
I can't believe you read my mind. I was going to talk about storage next. Okay.
well, we don't want to, it's very common for RV manufacturers. We put cabinet doors everywhere. And it kind of takes away some of like the look and the cleanness and the openness. But with this, you still get all your storage.
Oh,
but it's
guys,
still
come on.
You still get a nice sleek look.
Isn't that genius?
So you got outlets in there. So even if you wanted to, you know, charge iPads, whatever it is, put them in there, plug them in, DVDs. I mean, anything you could think of.
I wanted to show something really cool too. If you guys want to see here, so you sit and you have the controls here. This chair has, I'm gonna have, as for my commission, okay? This chair has a massage.
Oh yeah.
And also, we lift the legs up. Is this a control where it goes?
So this is just, that's the lock button. So if you didn't want kids to mess with it, you can actually lock it. But then to get the massage, you just press that button.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome? You can just relax when it's raining outside. I can already see myself doing that.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it. And if you guys look around, you see the cabinetry. It doesn't have that old, you know, brownish and that feel that says dated. This is fresh, it's modern. Do you have different, you know, different trims, different?
We just do this one color for purchasing purposes. So we just do this one color, and then we just tie everything in it. So we do have different color sofa and furniture options. But this is the lino we use. This is the wood grains we chose to go with, the glass. And one thing on the linoleum that I do want to point out, so especially for experienced RVers, they know that if you have a lot of carpet in the unit, it can devalue because it carpet falls apart, it smells. So we don't use any carpet. So even in the slide outs, we're using linoleum, which makes it way easier to clean. And then with that being said, we do built-in vacuum systems in our luxury units. So that way, all you have to do is either just broom it all into the vacuum, or you have your connections that you can actually go around and sweep. So that's one less thing you have to pack.
Yes,
you go
absolutely. So I wanted to thank you very much
for
sharing and showing the space. This is Claudia from Training Latina. Just hold on, I'll be sharing a lot more with you guys, and we're also going to have a full recap on the blog. So just stay tuned. Claudia from Training Latina, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you
Live
guys.
from Rvx. Hello, this is Claudia from Training Latina. You've seen all the fun things I've been sharing about Rvx and all the amazing things about the RV lifestyle, right? So here with me, I have an awesome couple, which is originally from New Jersey. I have Keith and
Tia Sims. We are a soulful RV family.
Yay! They are really the soul of diversity, and that's why I wanted to bring them to talk with you all about the importance of having that diverse landscape, and not only talking about traveling, but also consumer products and consumer information. So let's talk a little bit about how you started your RV life and how important diversity, bring the diversity, to people about their lifestyle.
Right, and it hasn't been an easy mission for us because in our background, being African American, we haven't known a lot of people who RV'd or gone camping. So this was absolutely new to us and our family and my friends. I never knew anyone else to go camping. So as a young child, I had a toy, the Barbie RV, and that kind of sparked my interest in wanting to go camping and see what that lifestyle is all about. So I brought that information to my husband after we got married.
And of course he was on board, right?
No.
I was totally against it. I thought this woman was absolutely
How
crazy.
did I know?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why. I didn't have a lot of information about what RVs are like. I'm sure a lot of your followers are probably saying, are there toilets in RVs? Do they have beds? All those things.
Yeah, that's great.
So we went RV shopping for a couple of years, and I realized there were some really nice RVs out there that are very comfortable. But being a large man, I was concerned about us and our 3 little boys in a small little space.
Okay.
So eventually she convinced me, and we went on our first trip, which was a disaster. Absolute disaster of repairs and things breaking, but we had a phenomenal time.
Did you rent an RV?
No, we wish we had rented, but we bought a used RV.
You took the whole
Yes,
plunge in.
never having gone RVing before, we plunged in, we bought an RV. We were actually based in Atlanta, Georgia at that point in time. I wanted to go see my family in Jersey. And so we said, we're gonna buy one, and this weekend, we're going on our trip to Jersey.
And we did it.
That's what we did.
And that was almost 6 years ago.
Yep.
But the one thing, you talk about diversity, the one thing that we didn't see, and it probably delayed our penetration into the market, was we didn't see more of us out there. So we started our own social media channels, Soulful RV Family on Twitter and Instagram. So if there were other people like us that were interested in the lifestyle, could look at what we do and realize, hey, it is for everyone. It's not just
Take that
for
step, visualize, see themselves in your stories and your pictures, and such beautiful memories. I saw you guys, you know, in the water and in the RV with the movies, you know.
We've got 3 boys, and they took to it like fish to water. They have just been, they hate going home now. Like, we go out on a trip, and they're like, why are we going home? Can we go more? Can we go somewhere else? Can we see the Grand Canyon? Can we do this? And I found that is the best thing for kids. We've opened up a world to them. I mean,
You're making memories.
exactly. Seeing it in books is nothing.
Sharing
but
a
when you're-
lifestyle. You're sharing life with
Exactly.
them, and that's priceless. They're going to grow up, and they're going to say, "I went." You know, it's just bringing tears to my eyes, because they're going to grow up, and they're going to say, you know, that is exactly, you know, what I did with my dad, and that's, you know, that's what, you know, brought into me as a person, right?
So hopefully we're opening up a new generation of kids, black and brown, that can go out and enjoy this lifestyle.
Because camping is all about all colors. You
Yes.
know, I have my olive skin, we have some beautiful brown skin, and we want to share this video with everybody, to show everybody it's all about being inclusive. It's all about, you know, being together,
Absolutely.
enjoying the outdoors, right?
Yes.
I wanted to thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here on the
Our pleasure.
video.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.